What goes together better than cookies and milk, painter's tape, and this red paper? Keep glue from being all over. It's great. Make all your notes. Glue seams right on it. Got another job. Peel this off. Flip it over. Ready to start again. Today I'll be building some charcuterie boards. Very simple, face grains. And this is the wood I'm going to use. Padauk, bird's eye maple, and a little bit of black walnut. So, roughly 24 inches by 8 feet. So we have total 24 inches, 96 inches. This is unfortunate. That's a solid 94 and a half. So we're only working with 94 and a half inches. Same kind of deal here. So I'm gonna have to remove all that. $23 and a quarter. 4 cuts. I'll just transfer the line. We're just getting things really, really rough right now. So right now I'm gonna, I guess, mill this stuff up a little bit. Nothing crazy. I'm probably gonna dice these guys in half. Mill a face, mill an edge. Cut these in half. Mill a face, mill an edge. These, yeah, we'll just take certain widths, boom, 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 of certain wood. Set it for like 1.5 inches, and we'll run a full one of these. Maybe one of these and one of those. One of these, one of these, and one of those. And I'm not going to worry about thickness planing any of this until I'm done, but I am going to join the bottoms and each of the edges. And then cut the edge parallel, and then probably still go join that edge again. Take care of the difference in height and the thickness planer at the very end of the glue up process. I think enough wood. We got our walnut, some padauk, and some bird's eye maple. Start getting some of these flat. Every time that I get done milling a face and an edge of a board on the joiner, I always want to make sure that I mark that, and I do it with a squiggly line. It just lets me know that this face was run on the joiner and this face was ran off of that, so I know that they're actually square to each other. I'm not going to remember. All I'm worried about is making one side parallel to the side that we just joined. So I'm going to set the table saw up, then we're going to cut some strips. Mag switch, so useful. I did this in a series of cuts. Basically, I did like 1.5 inches, 2.5, 3.5. This is those 3 boards. That thick a walnut, not as wide. Here's what we'll do. Grab one of these templates, trace this. We are going to
just glue these things together.
We're just gonna flip each one of these up on end. We'll type on 3 action.
Make sure all your glue joints are nice.
Clean. No nonsense.
Comes once in a lifetime, sinking into your eyes. Try to play it cool, but the truth is you're my lifeline, my haven and my sunshine, the only one on my mind. If I got
Please
you
clamp
with
first.
me, I'm alright. Let the sky fall, let it crumble. I got it all. With your hand in mine, baby, there's nothing in this life to keep us from running. Oh, darling, I'm never letting go, chasing forever. No stress, we'll just keep rolling. What's next? Nobody knows, but darling,
Okay, and that concludes so many glue ups.
chasing forever.
Hi, we're at the point now where we're gonna have to run these through the planer. So what we gotta do right now is get the other 5 boards out of the clamps.
Nobody gets me like you do. Got me feeling brand new. Love the way you love me, make me see things from a new view. You're making
Beautiful.
my body.
The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is this bird's eye maple. I just hope it doesn't chip out because it does have a little curl to it. First thing, take care of your clamps. If you take care of your clamps, they'll take care of you.
I got it all. It's your hand in mine, baby, there's nothing in this life to keep us from running. Darling, I'm never.
We're gonna start being able to see what these boards are gonna start looking like. What I want to do first is clean up any of the extra glue bottom side. I don't even have to shim that to send that through. It's that good. So that's amazing. 2 big mistakes in there. Now we're gonna just blast them through the planer and hope for the best. We are now at a point where I do want to do a little card scraping. Now, I made these out of spring steel. Most of you will buy these. This step just saves me a lot of sanding. It allows me to push across the whole thing, scrape. I'm only going to have to sand for probably, a half hour on basically all of this. So here's what I'm going to do. Back side of here. Because then it'll just stick up, but it won't stick up past here, so I'll be able to do full swipes. Basically, I'm just going to push right up against there and scrape. What we're going to be doing is scraping these surfaces. These like straight lines. It's doing I don't like to sand, so I card scrape. Alright, so here's where we're at. We have all of our boards. They've all been planed, drum sanded, and card scraped at this point. To the miter saw. Finally, square off these ends. Trace, cut, route, rough sand, route, finish sand, finish. Then wear, then deliver. So that was the first time that I squared up the ends of these boards. What I've been trying to do a lot has been trying to figure out a way to just save a couple steps. two in particular. One was planing all the wood after joining it. What I did this time is I joined the bottom of each of my boards and then just the sides. So I made a square piece of wood on 3 sides, and the other 3 sides didn't matter until absolutely right now, and planing them a couple steps back. It worked really well. These things are pretty flat. I mean, nothing's perfect, it's wood, but for the most part they're really good. We're gonna now take the template, mark the template out, and just go from there. Been like 5 hours. Glue looks pretty dry. I think it's gonna be good enough. So yeah, I'm gonna try and square it up, and then we're gonna start sending it through the sander because it's end grain. Here we go. Whoa. Take it over to the table saw. I'm gonna cut the slim bit off of either side. Bang bang. And then we're gonna go to the sander and just start kind of taking her down. Cut this stuff flush. Scrape. So I had to stop working early last night because decided to stop working. But no, nothing in life that I don't know. But I mean, look at that. That red should. I don't know. I'm gonna do a quick Google search and maybe something will explain itself to me here. But that doesn't feel right. Yeah. See. So it's been like 30 seconds, and I ordered a new router switch. Man, what a bummer. Router my hand? Might have to. Whenever you're building cutting boards, it's really important that you raise the grain with water before you finish sand, because people are gonna get these wet. They're gonna clean them, and you wanna make sure that they're ready for it. Ooh, this is nice. We'll resand the whole thing. If you would just give this to somebody and you didn't wet it, at least now it would start going crazy. Like, they would just start not separating, but they would do pretty nice. Do you have a preview? Glue seams already. See how separated they look? Okay, if you made somebody this cutting board, you wouldn't want all those seams to be showing after the first time that they wash it. So get it wet, because they're gonna get it wet too. So what we're gonna do now is water pop this surface. All the machining operations done. There's no real work left. In real life, this is gonna need to be washed. So people are gonna put water on it. We are going to do the same thing. Why this is important is a couple things. One is it'll swell the wood, and it'll swell the wood at the different rates that the different kinds of wood swell at. They all expand, contract at different rates, and so when water hits them, they're going to react differently. You want to make sure that you have gotten this wet, and if the wood swells for the first time when they get it, well, what you're gonna get
is probably a pretty unhappy customer, depending on how much you're selling these for.
but right at these seams, I can already feel it. This is where you're gonna get a lot of swelling. I'm just gonna leave this water on here. Just gonna let it soak in, because this is a scenario that will happen. People will leave, they'll just wash it, and then just let it sit there. So we want to simulate that exact same thing. Wow, that is a really nice board. Alright, so thoroughly saturated. Let's clean a lot of this area up and set the laser up. First time using this walrus oil. Yeah, shake well. Very milky color. So, haven't used it ever before. Here we go. This stuff wins. I'll be using this from now on. Very nice stuff. It looks like we are actually at the point where we can do some finishing. Walrus oil, cutting board oil. Shake very well before use. That's what I'm doing. We'll see, but hope for the best.
Here we go.
Wipe this off and put the wax on, let it sit for 15 minutes, and then buff. It is absolutely wonderful to work with. I got the 8-ounce container, and I've done 8 cutting boards, so it's about 1 ounce per cutting board. This stuff is nice. It is just very nice product. I'm gonna buy the big gallon thing. That's fine. But out of 3 boards, I was able to get 7 charcuterie boards and 1 small sample board that is end grain. This is always the best part of the job. Doing the finishing work. It's always so satisfying. Now I'm gonna wipe them all dry and then do the wood wax. Made in America, baby. It's like a Rubio Monaco, I guess, in the fact that like it'll take what it'll take and then it doesn't take anymore. See how it works. First experience with this walrus cutting board oil. It's been about the 12 hours. Wipe away the excess. The luster is very matte. Really good. Let me tell you what, if you're just somebody that just uses mineral oil, give that a chance. Just once. Then tell me you're gonna go back to something else. I mean, this is absolutely, I mean, what the hell is in this stuff? My gosh, I bought this because I've seen people on YouTube using it. Coconut oil, beeswax. Okay, well, right there, that's what it is. Coconut oil and beeswax. I mean, it's filling in pores. I would just use this oil. I would use this by itself. 100%. I can tell after a little while this would be fine. I saw a video of the guy that owns this company. His mustache is like, looks like a walrus mustache. But, man, on brand. I like this. do this brand. Try. Just try. I'm not going to tell you yes. That took a little while, but I think it'll go a little bit quicker on the big wide boards, but I'm not going to make us all sit through that.
Nothing's better than cookies and milk.
Scrape.